Labels. From the production line to the check stand, your label and its effectiveness impacts your products. In this 10-minute video, we'll show you an innovative solution to the flaws of the current label design and introduce you to the PrinTrayce system, the world's premier print-on-demand solution for commit-to-pack and pre-sized tray labeling environments. In 1997, Borton Fruit Company commissioned Superior Tape and Label to create a print-on-demand tray label application machine that would install into the commit-to-pack grading line. The system gave Borton the ability to print unique code information on a branded label supply roll at the end of the production line, and eliminated the hundreds of thousands of dollars they were spending on maintaining their pre-printed label inventory. Over the next 2 decades, new advances in fruit labeling technology and the need to incorporate the GS1 scan code motivated Borton to request an updated print-on-demand system, one that would represent the current cutting edge of print-on-demand fruit labeling technology. The resulting labeling system was so advanced and the value to Borton so compelling that Superior Tape and Label developed a new company, PrinTrayce Systems, to share this new technology.
If I was to go down the list, there would be quite a number of technical areas that we've addressed that make the entire product what we would call a well-thought-out solution. But this is admittedly a completely different approach to labeling fruit and produce. What you're used to seeing in a packing facility is a flat roll like this with die-cut out labels that you can stick into your machine and apply to the fruit. And the way that's manufactured, though, is they start out with a raw piece of material that is expensive. You have full gum adhesive, which is unnecessary, and you have this face sheet that needs to be die-cut. And then you have to strip away the waste matrix entirely and throw that into the garbage. And then all of this waste on the back, as the labels are applied to the fruit, get thrown away. And so this backer just gets thrown into the garbage. And so you have a tremendous amount of waste, both in the manufacturing process as well as throwing all of this release liner away on top of it.
The waste created at the manufacturing and packing level is a cost that label companies are passing on to fruit producers. And the additional waste these labels create at the production level costs you even more. For every 1,000,000 boxes of fruit you pack, or every 100 million labels you buy, you create 8,000 pounds or 4 tons of waste that you must pay to have removed. But waste is just one of the hidden costs of labels with liners. Labels that use this liner are affixed at the top of the packing process, meaning that they are applied while traveling through the sorting and packing system at the highest possible speed. At this speed, it is impossible to get 100% label coverage, as many labels fall off on machinery or brushes of your packing line. Packing houses pay for these labels over and over again. Once when you purchase them, again when you must clean poorly attached labels off your equipment, and again when you must store or throw them away because they have become defective in storage. These labels can hurt your relationship with the retailer. Labels that fall off the fruit before shipping can't be correctly scanned at the point of sale, and the shipment runs the risk of being sent back entirely for not meeting the 98% retail label coverage requirement. The PrinTrayce system streamlines the manufacturing of labels and the process for attaching them in a way that has never been done before. And compared to the current state-of-the-art, the system uses only 50% of the raw materials while giving you a verifiable 100% coverage on your fruit pack. Instead of a piece of liner-backed label material, PrinTrayce labels are imprinted on a clear piece of inexpensive film, which eliminates the tons of waste created by other labels. This film is then cut into thin strips and wound onto a high-capacity roll, which drops roll change times by a factor of 10 and increases your productivity. The new PrinTrayce label also eliminates the cost of print cartridges and ink, as it uses direct thermal technology to imprint on demand the GS1 scan code and unique human-readable information. The other revolutionary element of the label is its pattern-printed adhesive. Because the PrinTrayce system attaches labels at the end of the pack line, only the smallest amount of adhesive is necessary to give every piece of fruit 100% label coverage. It also allows your branded label to be easily removed, which finally gives customers a positive label experience for the very first time. However, such a labeled product requires a new machine invention to apply this label to the fruit.
is we said, how can we manufacture a linerless label and apply that through new machinery onto the fruit?
Every part of the applicator system has been designed with efficiency in mind. First, the packing boss uses the host computer to make independent drop changes from one tray pattern or label print to another. The label supply cassette allows for one high-capacity spool, which is one continuous roll of 350,000 labels. This is 10 times the roll capacity of any other system on the market and reduces the need for roll changes. The label matrix is fed down into the printer, where the scan code and unique information for each fruit grade is imprinted through inkless direct thermal printing. No ink cassettes must be purchased. The machine then pulls a loose loop of imprinted label material into the accumulator. Here, the scanner verifies the scan code to ensure that it will scan correctly at the point of sale. On each pull, the gripper advances the exact number of labels needed for the next row of fruit in the tray. Pneumatic applicators clamp the web down to the anvil plate as anvil rollers separate the web into finished label form. Next, vacuum pressure secures the label as the pneumatic applicators rock backward, spreading out to match the proper center-to-center location of each piece of fruit. The machine applies labels to each fruit tray, row by row, just before the trays of fruit are placed into the finished box. A full application cycle takes less than 1 second, averaging about 200 pieces of fruit per minute. This is fast enough to support both commit-to-pack and pre-sized tray labeling environments. A suspended handheld applicator is the final piece of the PrinTrayce system. Using the same linerless label material, the offline printer imprints the hand applicator labels that will be used in the day's packing schedule. As the trays are hand-packed with low-volume fruit sizes that are hand-packed out of tubs or accumulation tables and into trays, the same worker can quickly and reliably label the fruit with our handheld label applicator.
We have a lot of experience as a company to come in and solve all the problems that are things that we know our customers are going to ask us down the road. They won't think to ask them, but we've already thought about them ahead of time.
Linerless labels. This unique thermal imprintable printed label film reduces cost of raw materials by more than 50%. Tray line label application. Eliminates dirty equipment for food safety. The system is designed to keep labels off of your equipment, which saves you the cost and hassle of cleaning your packing equipment. You'll also have more control over your label process, which means you won't waste labels on culls, peelers, or juice fruit. Print on demand. Eliminate your inventory management cost and headaches. Through independent printing at each tray drop, comfortably handle as many scan code additions the retailer may request in the future. 10 times fewer roll changes. One high-capacity roll of 350,000 labels will last for days or even weeks. As a natural part of the design, your workers will now use the entire supply roll of labels. Retailer and consumer focus. Retailers love the Easy Grab label, printed in bright and crisp colors with a scan code size that they prefer. And it's the first truly consumer-friendly label. Just quickly remove it from any angle without damaging the fruit. The inline scan code reader ensures that your fruit will be scanned correctly at the point of sale every time. Seamless installation. The system easily installs at the end of your 20 or 24-inch tray line. No electronic connection to the drop is required, just a simple 110-volt plug-in. You can conveniently control the system from one single central host computer. And because it installs at the end of the pack line, you can keep your current system running until you're ready to switch over to the PrintTrayce fully. ROI in 3 years or less. Lease or purchase options are available depending on your needs. You can also use your current inventory reduction to finance or accelerate the return on investment. Thank you for considering this revolutionary print-on-demand, linerless tray label application system. To see the system in operation or for more information about pricing, give us a call at 1-844-268-5700 or visit us online today at PrintTrayce.com.